grew up in a nature-friendly and quiet sleepy town in the province of Laguna, where agriculture and farming are abundant. The reality of poverty hit me seriously. Today, I had like to talk about poverty and the ways we could possibly overcome it. As a child, I experienced the adverse impact of poverty. As I look around, I realized that the poverty I knew was just one of the poverty. Relevantly today, I have seen different forms of poverty. The poverty of resources, the poverty of knowledge, and the poverty of the soul. And because of poverty, we are all holistically hungry. Let us first talk about the poverty of resources, or scarcity. I came from a separated family, only my grandparents and mother. My grandparents didn't finish their elementary education, busy working as a farmers and manicurists since they was a teen. Their hard works give me a food security, and they still are. My mother works in agriculture. That's why she knows how agriculture works. Every peso is a product of their intense labor. Every day is a battle to get our needs met. What I witnessed from my family represent the grim reality of every Filipinos, especially people under poverty line who need supports of microfinance institutions. I know what it means to be a poor, but not have a voice, because the poor never think it is the right to be. This poverty is poverty of many Filipinos. We are all holistically hungry, but we have overcome hindrances because of the help of the government through financial support, microfinance institution, and the country. And most of you who are listening today, we are facing a global fight to address one of the biggest challenges of our time. Millions of people are hungry. We experience food insecurity. So how do we eradicate hunger? How are resources allocated well? Who will motivate those who are losing the battle? Who will bring hope to the hopeless? This brings me to my next point: ignorance, or the poverty of knowledge. True knowledge of our history and our stories can unite a nation. The poverty of it can divide and destroy a nation. We all agree to this. We know what history tells us. Most of the farmers in the rural community has a lack of passion for independent learning and critical thinking. They are confirmed to historical revisionism. They believe in fake news and fake stories. They don't have strategies to allocate their resources. Most of their harvest results to losses and unprofitable harvest, resulting of scarcity of resources when the farmers succumb to false teaching without studying them. There are those who rely on feelings without assessing if they are based on facts. The poverty of knowledge make a nation a slave to the lessons it realized but never learned. We are once like this. There was a time we cannot draw the line between the truth and a lie, but we should thank microfinance institution. Thank you. Through your mission, eradication poverty, most of the people has food security. This institution of learning taught us to question our beliefs, grow, innovate, help, and secure our finances. He taught us to be critical thinkers, creative learners, and risk takers. And most important poverty we have to overcome is wickedness, or the power of our souls. We have heard news about graft and corruptions, greed and immortality, to the miseries and troubles of many Filipinos. Pride of our leaders drags our nation down. We have leaders who don't want to listen and who don't need our advocacies. So agriculture, food insecurities, malnutrition, and poverty. The culture of impunity has become rather normative in the present dispensation. As we go out in this world, the question we need to ask to ourselves are not, I am ready, but have I truly overcome poverty? Or how can I, someone who is not free from poverty, set people free? How can blind lead the blind? How can someone never know change the nation? My challenge for all of us are very clear. Only then can we be honorable and excellent. Only then can we serve this nation to eradicate poverty. We must act now, build back better, and make differences in the lives and communities everywhere.